Greetings. I'm the Mound Builder, Joseph L. Jones Jr., personal development, lifestyle, and wellness consultant. I'm making this video about my newly released book, Maximize Your 365. Maximize Your 365 is a guidebook, it's a source book, it's a reference book, it's a playbook, it's a workbook, it's a book for you to actually engage in that will enhance every aspect of your life. Thank you to all of you who have already purchased the book, and thank you to all of you who will purchase the book. I'm making this video so you can better understand how I compile the information in this book so that you can get the most out of it. As you can see, this is a rather thick book because it is power packed with information for you to utilize every day of the year. So firstly, on day one, it has a space for you to write the date that you began reading and going through this book. You don't have to wait to the beginning of the year. You don't have to wait for the beginning of the month, the beginning of the week, or for a new moon. You can start this book any day of the year. You just simply write the date, and then for the next 365 days, you write the dates that follow. After that, you have a space provided for you to write the most important things you want to get done during that 24-hour period. You can do that either the night before or the morning of. We're not talking about chores or go to work. We want you to stretch a little bit so you can begin to do things that are of great significance. Whatever that is, write that down in the space provided that you want to make sure you get done that day. During the day, we get distracted and sidetracked by a number of things that happen. When you have already written down what you want to get done as your most important things that day, this helps you stay laser point focused on what your goal is. So each day, these are your goals of what you want to get done during that 24-hour time span. Following that, you have your quote of the day. The quote of the day is important because it's like a guiding inspiration for you throughout the day. It's important to take note of the quote as well as the person that quoted it, because these are individuals who have done great things. These are some of the best quotes ever vocalized in the course of history. And they deal with self-help, self-development, personal improvement, and motivation and inspiration so that you can jumpstart your day. Following your quote of the day is your word of the day. Words are important. Vocabulary is important. As you know, after we graduate high school or college, our vocabulary actually begins to decrease. We begin to utilize the same words over and over. By utilizing your word of the day, after 365 days, you'll have 365 new words to use or a better understanding of the words that you already utilize. That's why your word of the day is important. Following your word of the day is your song of the day. Now, your song of the day, I had a lot of fun putting this together. It's not your top 40. It's not the best of. The tone or the overtone for your song of the day is the vibration of love, because that's the vibration that we're most in need of. So with your song of the day during the course of a 7-day week, you're going to have at least 4 designated love songs. You're going to have 1 hip hop song or rap song. You're going to have 1 club music song or house music song. I'm a house music person, and that's the energy that's going to get you moving during your day as well. And you're also going to have 1 inspirational spiritual overtone song during the course of your 7-day week. These songs are very, very significant. There's a message in the music. I'm a lyric person, so I'm more interested in the lyrics. The beat has its place and the rhythm has its importance as well, but the lyrics in the music is what I'm really drawing your attention to. So take note of the song of the day as well as the person that performs the song. Following your song of the day is your food, fruit, or herb of the day. These are superfoods or super herbs that you need to begin to infuse in your body and start putting into your lifestyle. These superfoods help to balance out some of the imbalances that we are experiencing. During this time period, a lot of us are dealing with a lot of quote unquote diseases and health issues these superfoods and super herbs will definitely help to balance a lot of those things out and help you to feel better. As a wellness consultant, this is near and dear to my heart because I see and deal with a lot of individuals who go through a lot of different things. So these foods and herbs, you want to begin to understand how they can benefit you and begin to utilize them as well. Following your food, fruit, or herb of the day is your book of the day. These books are 365 of some of the best books ever written. Some of these authors I know, some of them are colleagues, some of them I've studied under. Some of these writers are individuals whom I've researched. As a researcher, I come across a lot of material. So these are books that will enhance every aspect of your life, from finance to health to self-improvement to culture to history to understanding things on a deeper level than you ever understood them before. Now, you're not expected to read a book every day for 365 days of the year, but you are expected to begin to expand your library. So even though you're not reading a book of the day, you can begin to look up that book, you can begin to purchase that book, and you can start reading these books in whatever order you decide. But there are definitely books that you want to have in your library, and I recommend every last book that I have listed here for your book of the day. Following that, you have your person of the day. These are individuals who have done very significant things in history or in whatever discipline they participate in. These are individuals, many of which you won't learn about in school, you won't learn about through media. Some of them you will. I have some of the more familiar names, but I stayed away from some of the ones that you would already know naturally. Those that I do have that are household names, you want to begin to look deeper into what significance that person played in history. The other individuals, you really want to know what their imprint on your life is. You may not be aware of that now, but when you begin to look at the work that these individuals did, and you began to see how they devoted their lives to certain disciplines that you now benefit from, you'll understand why these individuals are listed as the person of the day. After that, you have the place of the day. The place of the day is significant because travel is significant. This is a wide and expansive earth. If you stay in one place, you don't grow and expand the way that you can. So with the place of the day, they contain places of beauty, places of his historical significance, places of cultural significance, of education, of refinement. All of those exist in the place of the day. If any one of these places are near where you are, be sure to go and visit that place of the day. If any one of these other places speak to you, be sure to go and visit that place because there's something there for you to learn and engage in. I recommend every one of these places to go to see and to visit so that you can understand more about this continent and this earth on which you live and the cultures that have moved through it. Following that is your movie of the day. Now, we all love cinematography, movies, and actors. We love the drama and the action. I'm more interested in the message that's in the movie. So there's always a movie in the movie and a message in the movie. So be sure to, as you look at the movie, understand what it is that that particular director, producer, or writer is trying to convey to you in the movie. There's always a message in there for you. So be sure to be fine-tuned and aware of what those messages are. These movies deal with great significance in the way of social improvement. They deal with drama and action. Some of them are documentaries. You'll be surprised at what you'll learn as a result of following through and watching and engaging in your movie of the day. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but I'm sure when I see you out and about, we'll have a conversation about it. Lastly, there's a place for you to write notes. And as you write notes, you can write notes about your fruit of the day, your food of the day, movie of the day, or your own movie of the day or word of the day that you want to write there in the notes. That's what's contained in this book, Maximize Your 365. As you can see, it's a book for you to participate in as well. I've compiled all of the information. All you have to do is just write down some of the things that you learned as a result of what I put down for you to follow. If you see me out and about, you can ask me why I chose a particular item to put in this book. I'll ask you what your word of the day is, what your movie of the day is, what your song of the day is, and you can ask me mine. And I can give you some more background information on some of these things that I put here in this book. I'm not hard to find. My contact information is all over the place. I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. The link for this particular book is listed below as well. Be sure to contact me. Let me know what your thoughts are. Thanks again to all of you who have purchased this book and all of you who will. And I will be sure to be back in touch with you and you get in touch with me and we'll connect soon. Until then, continue to do great things.